All right, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. Today, we're diving into something a little different. It's still a visual piece, but we're going to be talking about a artwork that really celebrates Jane Goodall.
Ah, interesting.
What we can unpack not only about the art itself, but also about, Jane Goodall and her work with chimpanzees. I think it's going to be really fascinating.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good opportunity to sort of, see how art can really bring a story to life.
Absolutely.
Especially a story as powerful as Jane Goodall's.
Yeah. So jumping right in, one of the first things that struck me about this artwork is that it shows, Jane Goodall alongside a chimpanzee mother and her child.
Right, and I think that choice by the artist is really deliberate. You can't really talk about Jane Goodall without talking about chimpanzees.
Yeah.
They're so central to her work and her legacy.
Absolutely.
I mean, she dedicated her life to understanding them, to protecting them. And I think that image of her with the mother and child really captures that connection.
Yeah, it's like a visual representation of that bond.
Exactly.
And then you've got the setting of the artwork, which is this lush, vibrant forest. It's not just a backdrop. It's almost like another character.
Yeah, the forest is so important, right? It symbolizes the natural habitat that Goodall fought so hard to preserve. I think the artist is trying to show us that Goodall is not just, a scientist observing from a distance.
Right.
She's a part of this world. She's immersed in it.
She's a bridge between like the human and the animal world.
Exactly, yeah.
That's a really good way to put it. And there's something about the way she's portrayed in the artwork too. She's not standing tall and, dominant, but she's actually sitting down, very peaceful, contemplative.
I noticed that too, yeah. There's a real sense of serenity about her. And her gaze, the way she's looking at the chimpanzees, it's so gentle, so full of understanding.
It really conveys a sense of, wisdom.
Yeah, like she's not just observing them, she's connecting with them on a deeper level.
It's like she's learned their language, their way of being.
Exactly. She spent so much time with them, she's learned to see the world through their eyes.
And going back to that mother and child, I think there's something so universal about that image. It speaks to us all, right? Family, connection.
It definitely does, but I think it also highlights the vulnerability of the chimpanzees,
Right.
They need our protection. They need our understanding.
So the artwork isn't just a beautiful tribute to Jane Goodall.
No.
It's also a call to action.
It is. It really is. It reminds us of our responsibility to the natural world and to all its creatures.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
So for everyone listening, what kind of jumps out at you about this artwork?
Sure.
Does it change your perception of Jane Goodall, of the chimpanzees, of our role in protecting them? I think that's something really worth reflecting on.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.